Hey, Kerry here with Best of Us Investors. I got a real treat for you here. This is my granddaughter. You've met my grandson, Aiden. You've met Nita. But this is my granddaughter, Haileigh. And Haileigh is a senior at SCAD, which is SCAD. Give me the words.
Savannah College of Art and Design.
Okay. And I'm excited about having Haileigh because Haileigh we're discussing this weekend what I'm doing and what she's doing and how they interrelate. So Haileigh is a Generation Xer?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's at she's at the cutting edge of this. I'm just flowing around.
Best of Us Investors presents Haileigh Grinkmeyer.
Haileigh, tell me what your ambitions are, why you chose SCAD, and what you see your future being.
So I started down this path of like blogging, YouTube, social media stuff when I was 14 years old, when I was interning for a local influencer and blogger. And I had this ambition of graduating early from high school because I wanted to pursue that career full time and also be able to travel. Little did I know that like travel restrictions for a 17-year-old are pretty high, and so I couldn't do that. But
Okay.
I was able to blog, and I did create videos throughout the time that I was taking like a gap year. And I decided to go to SCAD. I was originally looking at medical school, so I was looking into sports medicine. And I wasn't at all in the idea that I was going to go into an art and design field. But I toured SCAD on a whim because both of my parents have a background in art, and they're like, just tour it because you're talented at photography and you're good with words, so just go see. And I toured SCAD and I fell in love with the like just atmosphere of it. And I just fell in love with the idea of collaboration, which is a big thing that SCAD emphasizes. It's all throughout our curriculum is they want you to work with other majors. They don't have you just work in your major. And it's oftentimes a requirement for a lot of us. So I found SCAD and I originally went into the advertising program, but then my first quarter of my freshman year, they had the social strategy and management major be released. Which that is a combination of understanding social strategy, analytics, and like how to grow a platform or how to grow a presence on social media. So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Clubhouse, all the things, TikTok. And then the other side is finding out like how to best bring like brand representation through content creation. So film, sound, video, or photo, writing, graphics, everything. And so the whole entire major is made up of this like multiverse of like different curriculum. So we take a graphic design class, we take writing classes, we take photo classes, we take film classes, and then we also have the side of our major where we study analytics. So like what forms of measurement like you can use on social media platforms to see if things are working. So social share of voice, ROI, all these different like KPIs that you go off of, and how to use that information that you gather from different platforms to better fit content for your audience.
So at breakfast today, I asked Haileigh if I could hire her. And what did you say to me?
I said I made a rule for myself because I am working full-time or almost full-time, and I'm a senior in college, so I'm doing my senior capstone projects. And I told him, right now I'm working 30 hours a week at my job that I have 4 clients that I work with to do what I just talked about. And then I work 40 hours a week with school because SCAD is very intensive. We take 3 classes, they're 5 credit hours each, and with each hour that you spend in class, you spend another 2 hours doing homework, basically. And so it's a lot of work, and so I told him...
She shot me down.
I told him respectfully, I'm going to decline. I made a rule that I wouldn't take on another client until I graduate because I didn't want to stretch myself too thin, and I want to perform the best I can with whoever I work with.
But she's graduating in May.
Yes.
So I'm anticipating that Haileigh is going to become a part of our YouTube channel. And what I actually challenged her to do was to partner with me, and that is to say, help me grow my channel and then share in the growth of that channel. Because I believe that the future of employment is not how much can you pay me a salary, but instead how much can I help you grow your business and then share in that growth.
Yeah.
And that's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
I also believe, and I shared with Haileigh, that where YouTube is, my business is where TV was in 1952. And this is going to grow exponentially over the next couple of years. So with that in mind, I always I like to ask the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, okay, I'm also going to give a background a little bit on like what I do with my business, just so that you can I can better explain what I want to do in 5 years.
Okay.
So right now I work with 4 clients and I help them reach a broader audience, and through that we reach more monetization opportunities.
Okay.
Through one of my favorite platforms is Pinterest. If you're not on Pinterest, you should be on it.
I'm not.
I helped this one girl grow her platform from 900,000 monthly impressions to 4.2 million. So we increased her viewership by 246% on her content because of what I know how to do.
Okay.
Because of my education, because of all my research that I do. On the other side of what I do, I also do my own brand. So I do affiliate marketing, and I talk about products, mostly in the fashion, beauty industries. I talk a lot about body positivity and body inclusivity, because for me, when I was younger, there was not really representation of somebody who was my body type, and so I wanted to create that for other people, but also show them how you can use social media to further your career and do something other than just going to get a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
And so what I want to do with that, by furthering that experience for people even more, is I see in the future of, for me, hopefully creating passive income. So little investment, or a lot of time investment right now, a lot of marketing in the future, but what I see is, by the time I'm 30 or 40, I can just be marketing the information and the education that I have, which is how to take photos with your phone in all these different atmospheres. So how to take them for Instagram, how to take food photography with your phone, how to take them with real estate. I mean, there's just a lot of different opportunities with that, how to use a platform, what Instagram apps you need to be using in order to, make you grow more on these platforms. Just a bunch of different video tutorials, membership circles, and that's kind of what I see in the future.
Wow. Do you see a proud grandfather here? Okay. Haileigh, share with my audience where they can learn more about you.
Yeah. So you can find my information, and I actually made a deal with my grandfather that I'm happy to get on camera because I also have a YouTube channel. You can look it up at Haileigh Angel, and we'll have that linked in the description below. And then you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, which are the 2 platforms I am most active on. And those you can find me at by Haileigh.
How do you spell Haileigh?
It's Haileigh.
Okay. And
I offer Instagram social media tips, but then I also offer information about, clothes and fashion and what you should be buying right now. And yeah, that's what I do. That'll all be linked in the description below.
It will be, and it'll also be on our website, Best of Us Investors. And we'll give you the links so you don't have to write them down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my granddaughter, a proud grandfather here. And I hope someday you'll see much more of her in the future as she helps us, hopefully, after she graduates, build Best of Us Investors. Put in your comments, what do you think? And what would you like to know from Haileigh? All right, talk to you tomorrow.